What to do in Istanbul? For a brief introduction, the Golden Horn, which is on Istanbul's European side, is where you'll discover the city's most well-known historical sites, including the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia Mosque. Imagine traveling a ship between two continents, while admiring the breathtaking Bosphorus views, watching a whirling dervish in a mosque, and enjoying Turkish tea and a piece of baklava. You'll be enthralled with this city. The most well-known area of Istanbul is on the European side, which is west of the Bosphorus. Here, you can discover the historical peninsula, well-liked museums, and a hopping nightlife. While you'll likely spend the majority of your time here, because it is where the majority of the attractions are, it is also the most well-liked spot to stay in Istanbul. Once you arrive in Istanbul, the abundance of mosques will be the first thing to catch your eye. You must put on long pants or a dress, and a t-shirt that completely conceals your body, before entering a mosque. Women must also wear scarves to cover their hair. You can borrow a scarf from some mosques, but if not, you can purchase one from a street vendor, who can be seen in front of numerous mosques. Mosque Blue. Without visiting the Blue Mosque, a journey to Istanbul would be lacking. The Blue Mosque, also known as the Sultan Ahmed Mosque, is a special location and one of the most well-known mosques in the entire world. It was completed over the course of 7 years, under the reign of Ottoman Sultan Ahmet. The Blue Mosque's magnificent tiling and interior decor will take your breath away once you step inside. Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia, which was once a church, but was turned into a mosque in the 15th century, is another important mosque in Istanbul. You will have the most interesting images when exploring the Mosque Hagia Sophia, because to its distinctive architecture, which still maintains a sense of mystery. The Atakoi Mosque. One of Istanbul's most gorgeous mosques, Atakoi Mosque, is situated directly beneath the Bosphorus Bridge. This ancient mosque, which was constructed in the 19th century, is a superb example of Ottoman design. Another appealing feature is that you may take pictures of the mosque and the Bosphorus Bridge simultaneously. The Turkish baked potato, known as kumpa, and the seafood eateries in the Atakoi district are also well known. At Atakoi's entrance, the street is lined with a lot of kumpa shops. Select your preferred ingredients, and take a seat on a bench next to the water. Remember to give the pigeons some food, if you see them in Atakoi Square. Taksim Square is without a doubt one of the most well-known locations on the European side, and an excellent site to begin your sightseeing. The famed Istiklal Street, which runs all the way to Karaköy, starts near Taksim Square. Make sure to give yourself enough time to explore this vibrant street, which is home to a wide variety of boutiques, cafes, restaurants, and renowned nightlife. Taksim Square and Istiklal Street. You can also view the vintage tram that runs between Taksim Square and Golata on Istiklal Street. Despite having a limited passenger capacity and being old, these trams from the 19th century are recognizable landmarks of Istiklal Street. Although it is enjoyable to stroll down old streets, for those who enjoy nostalgia. Cappy Palace and Dolmabahce Palace are two must-see tourist destinations if you're traveling to Istanbul. Sultans in the Ottoman Empire resided in palaces, so prepare to be astounded by the splendor of these magnificent structures. Palace Dolmabahce. Dolmabahce Palace in Beşiktaş, Turkey, is a huge palace with 285 rooms and 43 salons that was constructed in the 19th century during the Ottoman Empire. It not only has a stunning interior, but it also has breathtaking views of the Bosphorus. Cappy Palace. The most well-known palace in Istanbul is without a doubt Cappy Palace, which you really must see. You will learn about the residences of the Ottoman sultans, their personal effects, and the renowned 86-carat spoonmaker's diamond in Cappy Palace. Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar. The renowned Grand Bazaar and Spice Bazaar must be visited when you are exploring Golden Horn. Be sure to haggle before making any purchases in the bazaar, because occasionally foreigners may be charged more than locals. Ask your local friends for advice on where to find the best prices if you have any. One of the largest and oldest markets in the world, Grand Bazaar, is filled with countless vibrant stores, selling carpets, trinkets, and regional foods. This is the ideal location to pick up some travel souvenirs. From Grand Bazaar, you may get to Spice Bazaar by walking 10 minutes to the north. As implied by the name, you may find a ton of regional spices, goods, and souvenirs here. Also available here is a fantastic range of Turkish delight, which you simply must experience when in Turkey. Golata, one of the most picturesque and historic areas of Istanbul, is situated in the Beyoğlu neighborhood, and to the north of the Old Town. It is one of the favorite neighborhoods, since it allows you to explore a variety of things, while getting a sense of the city's character. From the Old Town, cross the Golata Bridge, to see the Bosphorus from a different perspective, while enjoying a wonderful pork ekmek, fish sandwich, and watching fishermen at work. The Golata Tower is one of the architectural landmarks of Istanbul. The tower was constructed as an observatory tower in the 16th century to provide a 360-degree panorama of Istanbul. According to legend, the scholar Hazefan Ahmet Elebi flew from the tower across the Bosphorus while living in the Ottoman Empire. You must ascend to fully appreciate the breathtaking panorama of the Bosphorus. Additionally, the tower has an elevator. You will adore Istanbul Art Museum's imaginative shows if you enjoy modern art. Here, you can find paintings by various artists, exhibitions of visual art, and movie activities. The Turkish Islamic Art Museum is a fantastic place to learn about Islamic culture and history, and boasts the largest collection of Islamic art in the entire world. Turkish rugs, antique Eastern tiles, and Islamic calligraphy are all abundant and magnificent. Historic Orthodox Church, Korra Church, features stunning mosaics and ceilings. If you wish to go back in time, you should include Korra Church on your agenda for Istanbul. There is a sizable collection of artwork and artifacts from the Ottoman Empire in the Archaeology Museum in Istanbul. One of Istanbul's most well-known institutions, the Pera Museum, regularly holds exhibitions by different artists. Additionally, they host movie nights and screen festival films. The Rami M. Koç Museum, which is a highly fascinating museum with classic automobiles, vintage trams, ships, and a historical time machine, is situated in Halis near the sea. There is also a fantastic restaurant and cafe with a lovely outlook. The Bosphorus River Cruise. You can explore entire stretches of the Bosphorus, from the Marmara Sea to the Black Sea, on one of the many cruise tours available to learn about the Bosphorus River. You can board a cruise at ticket booths for the various firms in Eminönü, Beşiktaş, and Kabataş on the European side, or Kadıköy and Üsküdar on the Asian side. You can get off at one of the stations for many of them, eat some food from the area, and then continue the journey by boarding the next ship. Alternately, the themed cruises that offer you a little something extra are the greatest. These normally require advance reservations, so why not treat yourself to a delicious supper and a show to go along with the breathtaking views? A walking tour of Feniş Balat to find Istanbul's hidden gems. In recent years, the popularity of the districts of Feniş and Balat has been rising steadily. These areas, which are close to one another in the Golden Horn, best represent Istanbul during the Ottoman era, and are significant historically. It used to be this area where non-Muslim Ottoman inhabitants lived, and it still has a considerable amount of cultural heritage, as seen by the mosaic architecture of Istanbul, and the nearby streets' mosques, churches, and synagogues. One of the most enjoyable things to do in Feniş Balat is to stroll, and the best way to understand the area's history is to take part in a 5-hour walking tour, where a local guide will inform you of its history. Maidens Tower. Rumor has it that the warrior Batolgozi wished to lock her daughter in this tower, to protect her from snakes and fires, hence the tower's name. One of Istanbul's most significant icons is the Maidens Tower, which is situated in the center of the Bosphorus. On a tiny island, there is a historic tower from the 18th century that was formerly a lighthouse and a place where taxes were collected. The gorgeous Princess Islands, famed for its quaint historical structures, beaches, and picturesque island views, are one of the most entertaining things to do in Istanbul city. Additionally, there are a ton of lovely seafood restaurants, adorable cafes, and gift shops. You'll like having lunch or dinner here in the afternoon, while watching the sunset. The high-end stores, on Baghdad Street. Every district in Istanbul has a shopping center, but for those who prefer to window shop, Baghdad Caddesi is a very well-known affluent street, with numerous expensive shops. There are high-end local brands, together with premium labels like Chanel, Burberry, and Louis Vuitton, on this 9-kilometer-long boulevard. The Turkish culture includes Turkish baths, hammams, and the Golden Horn region is full of historically significant hammams. Although there are hammams in many hotels, we advise visiting the historic ones in the Old Town, to experience the real thing. During the massage, the hammam's heat will assist you peel your skin, and you'll leave with gleaming skin. In a hammam, you typically have to strip off, but a traditional towel in the shape of a sarong will be given to you so that you can keep yourself covered. Swimsuits are still permitted, for individuals who don't feel comfortable stripping down, though it's not the standard. Turkish cuisine is renowned throughout the world for its tremendous diversity of options, including street snacks, sweets, and a wide range of meat and seafood meals. Eating habits. Turkish coffee is a traditional coffee that is prepared by boiling finely ground coffee in a specific coffee pot. Dona is sliced lamb served with salad in lavas, a type of Turkish bread. Famous street meal, known as midolma, consists of a mussel filled with hot rice. Kampa is a baked potato stuffed with butter, cheese, and a salad of your choice. Mant, a type of traditional meat-filled dumpling that is served with yogurt. Spiced roast lamb or chicken, served with lavas and salad, is a kebab, with ice and water to drink. The most popular Turkish dessert, baklava, is a layered pastry filled with pistachios. Turkish pleasure, lokum, a sweet with a soft gummy texture and a rose taste, is popular worldwide. Smoking flavored water pipe, known as a hookah, nargile, can be discovered in practically all neighborhoods' nargile cafes. Raki, a local beverage made of distilled grape and served with water and ice, has a 40% alcohol content. One of Istanbul's distinctive experiences is seeing whirling dervishes. The Mevlevi semi-ceremony, which is accompanied by its distinctive music and includes a meditation and dance performance, symbolizes a man's spiritual and mystic journey. Note: tourist destinations in Istanbul can get crowded, especially in the spring and summer, so be sure to book the tour you want to take, and your lodging in advance.